Hello everybody, today I'm playing one of my absolute most favorite childhood games of all time, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So this is gonna be actually the Xbox version, so between the PC and the PlayStation and all that, it was slightly different, which I didn't know, but I never had a PlayStation growing up, so I played the Xbox and this is the version that I played. So I'm so excited to actually get to play this and record it. It has been a difficult journey trying to get this to record, because the computer monitor just will not support this game whatsoever. So I actually have a TV set up here in front of me instead of my computer monitor, but everything should be good to go finally, and I'm excited to not just play this Xbox game, but I want to play a few others as well. Alright you guys, so without any further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into the game.
If Harry Potter goes back to Hogwarts, he will be in mortal danger.
Look! Wait! Wait for me! Come on, Ron! Harry! Ron!
So we start out here at the Weasleys, at the Burrow. So graphically, it's dated. Definitely is dated, for sure.
Welcome to the Burrow, Harry.
Did any of you ever give a thought of how worried I'd be?
But...
Bed's empty, no note, car gone. Could have crashed.
Mum,
Out of my mind with worry. Did you care? Never. As long as I've lived.
Mum...
Now get outside and start denoming. I've had it up to here with all of you.
Mrs. Weasley,
Except you, of course, Harry. I'm not cross with
she's
you.
not happy that we flew a car across the whole country to bring Harry here.
You ready to do a bit of denoming then, Harry?
Sure, why not?
Well, I'm not sure, Ron. I've been with the Dursleys so much this summer, I'm a little rusty.
Okay, so we have got to do some denoming here. So the games don't exactly fit with the books or the movies, so we kind of have to do these little challenges and whatnot that...
Come on, Harry. Hit the glass jar with Flipendo.
Let's see. Alright, so they're telling me to hit the glass jar with the Flipendo. Not that sure that's a spell that I ever heard
truly
about.
smashing, Harry.
When you're ready, we'll meet you in the barn.
Nice joke, Ron. The icon in the corner of the screen is your rememberall. You can access this at any time by pressing back when it appears. It means you have a new task. You can check it now. Okay. Alright, so this is our inventory. So we got 0 beans, no money, and we've only got 1 spell so far. So this says this is the knockback jinx. Knocks objects and creatures backwards. Easy enough. So here's my little map. I never actually played the first game. Some of these are really bad. Some of them really good. I've always liked this one the most. Okay, so this is our to-do list. Smash some objects, meet Ron, Fred, and George in the barn. So that is fair enough. So this is...
When I learn some second-year magic, I should be able to get the shield to the top.
Alright, so I gotta hold down the spell and it'll kind of charge it up.
When I learn some second-year magic, I should be able to get the shield to the top.
So you can kind of hit everything with the spell. So this is kind of like one of those things that you see at a carnival and you try to hit it with the hammer.
Harry, we're in here.
Okay, there's the Ford Anglia that we crashed. So it cut out the very first part of the book. So we just immediately ended up at the burrow. Alright, so these are the gnomes. They look like walking
There are gnomes
potatoes.
everywhere. Ugh.
Look, they're up in the rafters.
Okay, Harry. Target the little pests and flipendo them off the rafter.
Oh, gladly. Oh, gladly. Okay, how do I do this here? Okay, I gotta target him. Alright, we got one targeted. Oh, he fell. Oh, here comes a bean. Yay, Birdie Bot's beans are found in all kinds of places. They can be used to trade with Fred and George when you reach Hogwarts. Awesome. So this is kind of one of the currencies. So there's real money, and then there's the bean money. Okay, so boogers, nasty. So the thing with the beans is some of them taste good, and some of them are really bad.
Nice shot. It off the rafter, Harry.
Yes. All right, got you. These things are awful little things. Where? Come on. How did that not hit him? I got gypped. Oh my god, seriously? Stop, you little...
Target the gnomes, Harry.
I'm targeting him. I'm targeting him.
That's
Haha.
That was pretty good, Harry. You've got the little pests on the run.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
heading for the garden.
We'll meet you out in the barnyard.
So Fred and George and Ron have their sweaters on. So as the game goes by, I'm gonna try and see what kind of rings true to me and what doesn't. So far, what Harry's wearing, I believe, is pretty consistent with what he wore.
Perhaps I should go into the barnyard.
Righty, first card.
Number 1, Merlin.
Merlin, most famous wizard of all time, medieval, dates unknown, most famous wizard of all time, sometimes known as the Prince of Enchanters, part of the court of King Arthur. So the thing with the cards is you need to collect them. I'm gonna try and collect every single card. I don't know if I've ever done it before. I think I got really close. But the thing is, I believe if you leave one of the cards behind, you can't go back and get it. So if you miss it, you miss it. Like, this part is not accessible anymore. So if I did miss this card here, I would have just missed it. There are 101 wizard cards to be collected and traded. Increase your stamina bar with every 10 you collect. Okay, good. So that's the incentive. You increase your stamina bar for collecting the cards. And they're just fun to collect anyway.
Number 3, Elfrida Clegg.
Chieftainess of Warlock's Council. Right. And someone had to go through and make all these cards and make all the descriptions, so... Right.
Harry, we'd like you to meet our washing machine.
Huh?
Dad tried charming it.
Now it's anything but charming.
This is a good opportunity to practice some dueling.
Dueling?
And watch out when the washing machine opens its door.
And keep moving around it and cast for Pendo when the door is open.
We got a duel with a washing machine. Okay. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. So... ah! Got you! Ah, it got me too. Dang it.
You can only damage it when the door
So you
is
can see
open.
my health there went down. Dang it. Okay, so I think it's gonna come after me. Ah! Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, come on, man. Come on. Oh, no. Alright, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got it.
Someone's got it beaten, Harry.
Don't be scared, Harry. It won't bite much.
Okay, so I think that's what I was supposed to do with the gnomes that I never did. I thought I had targeted them, but I guess I didn't. Ah! Oh my god, it threw a piece of, like, laundry out at me. So when you get hit, you lose your beans and you lose some of your health.
You can only damage it when the door's open.
I know. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get it! Oh, okay, got it. Alright, we got it down, guys. We got it.
Cast.
Oh, good. Now it's skulking away.
That sorted it, Harry. I'd love to see that in Aunt Petunia's kitchen.
You look like you need a chocolate frog. Here you go.
So we got the
You have to
chocolate
knock the
frog.
frog out before you can catch it.
Okay.
Right, let's go throw some gnomes.
So this
We'll
is
meet you in
the
the garden when you're ready,
this is
Harry.
the nice tutorial area. It's kind of showing you you know, how to complete this game. Alright, so we've got that down. We got the washing machine down. Okay, so it looks like we are ready to go do some more de-gnoming.
We need to get a move on with the de-gnoming. Mum will go mad if she finds any gnomes left in the garden.
Look, there's one over there.
What you have to do is flipendo them until they're dazed and confused, then you grab hold of them and spin them round. And chuck them out of the garden.
Wow, I've got to try this.
Be my guest.
And remember, flipendo the gnome, pick it up, spin it round, and chuck it over the low wall.
Okay, we got it.
I bet you can't throw a gnome as far as Fred
I
did.
bet I
Or
can.
hit any of the targets in the fields over there.
Okay, so we gotta grab the gnome. Oops, sorry, Fred. Oh my god. Sorry, Ron. Okay, so we gotta throw the gnome. This is not as easy as it looks, actually. Oops, that was bad. Ooh, that was really bad. Yikes.
You need to do better than that, Harry.
No. Okay, so that was just a test throw. I was just a test throw. So the locking on mechanism, it just kind of twists me around sometimes, which is really annoying. Okay, so we gotta get over the 200. We gotta like try and like beat. Dang it!
You need to do better than that, Harry.
Oh, why do I suck at this? Why? Alright, come on. We gotta try and throw this stupid thing straight. Straighter. There. Oh, man, we didn't. We didn't at all. Wow.
You'll never beat my record.
There we go. We got one.
Right
Finally.
on target.
Yes!
Number 8. Derwent Shrimpling.
Ate an entire venomous tentacula for a bet and survived, though it's still purple. Oh, okay. Alright, you're getting it. You're going down. Sorry guys, but... So I think it's the camera angle that's really getting me here. Like... Alright, there we go. I think I got it.
Right on
Nice!
target.
Nice and right in the hay. Sweet. So we managed to beat Fred's record. We just gotta throw a few more of these gnomes here. Oops, that was bad.
Give it another go.
Oh, I'm giving it a go.
It's late, boys. Time for bed. Big day tomorrow. Diagon Alley, then platform 9 3/4. For someone who's never de-gnomed before, you've done an excellent job,
Thank
Harry.
you, Mrs.
Almost
Weasley.
as good as Gilderoy Lockhart
Oh, dear.
himself.
Thanks, Mrs. Weasley.
I think you deserve a chocolate frog.
So Gilderoy Lockhart is kind of the scam artist professor. When you've completed all your tasks for one day, you will be given the option to end day in your remembrall. At this point, you can continue to explore the world, or you can decide to end day, and the next day's adventure can then begin. Well, that's a fantastic piece of information. Okay. This game, I believe, is from like 2002. So, amazingly,
Right on target.
it's almost like 17 years ago. So if you think about what games looked like back then, and these are not big budget games at all. These absolutely are not. These are kind of like, we're gonna throw this together and just try and get as much money as we can out of it.
Right on target.
So that's why a lot of them weren't very good. But for whatever reason, this one just always, you know, as a fan, it just always interested me, and I thought it was fairly well made. Oh shoot.
That was
Oh,
rubbish.
shut up. Okay. So I think we're good. We got the de-gnoming all completed. I mean, now here's another chest.
Number 59. Gregory the Smarmy.
Okay, famous originator of Gregory's Unctuous Unction, potion to persuade the drinker that the giver is their very best friend, alleged to have wormed his way into King Richard's confidence and thus made his fortune. Okay. as someone who used magic for bad rather than for good. Okay, here. To end the day. And here we go. So we got everything completed on our to-do list, and we are ready to move on to the
Mrs.
next.
Weasley woke them all early the following Wednesday. She took a flower pot off the kitchen mantelpiece, and everyone grabbed a handful of flue powder. Harry had never travelled by flue powder before, and when he scattered the powder into the fireplace, he immediately swallowed a lot of hot ash.
Diagon Alley!
It felt as though he was being sucked down a giant plug hole.
Giant plug hole.
Harry tried to keep his eyes open, but the whirling made him feel sick. He closed his eyes, wishing it would stop, and then he fell.
So this is accurate in terms of this actual story, so this did happen. He said the wrong thing, and he ends up in Nocturne Alley instead of Diagon Alley. Poor Harry. So we're in Borgin and Burke's. So he sells some shady items here in his shop. So everything in here we have to assume is dangerous, illegal, etc., etc. So I do like the look of it. I do like how, you know, kind of random everything is in here. It's kind of messy, exactly I thought it would look. So go to pumpkin pastry, which I believe increases our health. So yeah, so we gotta make sure to search all of these little cabinets and whatnot. Oh, excuse me, Sarah. Excuse me! Nice. Okay, here is our save point. So we can go ahead and save the game. Alright. Is this a blueberry? Nope. Plum. Plum. Then you can hit certain things throughout the game and they will have beans jump out of them. So what we have to do in this situation basically is walk towards this very slowly. Actually, I think that comes after. Yeah, so we have to wait for the Malfoys to actually come in here. I believe we have to hide. So we're just kind of wandering around this area openly. Oh, here's another thing to search. We got a lot of bad tasting ones so far. That's been sort of unlucky. Okay, so let's stay away from the hand from now on. So if we go to the hand, if we go to it too close, it's gonna knock us back. So we need to go in here and hide.
It's Lucius and Draco Malfoy.
There's the Malfoys.
Touch nothing, Draco. Ah, Mr. Borgin.
Mr. Malfoy, what a pleasure to see you again.
The Ministry of Magic is conducting more raids, and I have a few more items like this at home that might embarrass me.
Items that you are willing to sell?
Correct. I'll expect you tomorrow at the manor to pick them up. Good day.
Good day, Mr. Malfoy.
So, in retrospect, I never really wondered this, but he said this item is gonna embarrass me. This is the Lumos spell, so I don't know why the Lumos spell in particular would be embarrassing to Mr. Malfoy. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but, you know. This does happen in the story. So the Ministry of Magic is conducting raids, and it's conducting raids of sort of the, you know, shady wizards, and I guess they're kind of going after them because of the different objects and whatnot they have in their house. And Mr. Weasley in particular is leading these raids. So that's why Lucius Malfoy and Mr. Weasley do not get along at all. I don't think they'd get along anyway, since Mr. Malfoy's very classist. Okay, so we have got this new spell book. love this animation for learning the spell. Alright. So this basically lights up our wand. We can illuminate the different areas and things. So we have to actually assign this. I can show you what happens if we move too close to this as well. So yeah, I tried to move at a normal speed and it just like threw me back. So yeah, we can't actually get that bean back. Alright, so let's go here. Let's assign this to X. Okay. Alright, so it gave us a spell that we needed to use pretty much immediately. If we didn't have this spell, it would just be pitch black and we wouldn't be able to actually see this little part here that we need to push out. So it gives you the spells that you need sort of as you need them. And we do learn quite a few throughout the game. Okay. So we got these little guys, so we're gonna use our gnoming skills to grab them. And we have to actually avoid these, dang it. And as I totally don't avoid them. I'm not sure how we can actually. Wait. Okay. I have to like, you know. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Come on, seriously? So dumb. Oh my god. Yeah, this sucks. Okay. Ah! Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Okay. Alright. So that was terrible. Yeah, don't really expect to keep any of your beans. And definitely don't die for them because you can pretty easily regain the beans once you're at Hogwarts. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this little guy. And I'm gonna throw him into this box. So there are little puzzles throughout the game to get where you need to go. This nasty little creature, you know, he's not very happy that we caged him. So we got one there. Okay. So now that we close that, we can get up here. We can check out this upper level. So we're trying to get back to Diagon Alley to meet back up with the Weasleys. Owl trees can be fed to owls to encourage them to do favors for you. So we do have an owl, Hedwig. And Hedwig is more likely to be nice and do things for us if we give her some treats. So we're gonna call her
Hedwig!
And we're gonna give her a treat so that she can grab the ladder. Ilap's premium owl treats, the best thing for a happy, healthy owl.
Here you go.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give Hedwig some treats. Hedwig's a good owl. Thank you, Hedwig.
Brilliant. Thanks, Hedwig.
Not many people have owl companions in the games. I don't really think I can think of any games that have an owl as your main companion. As a pet, anyway. Alright, so we are ready to go up the stairs and get the heck out of here. There's another chest.
Number 98, Dymphna Firmage.
Famously abducted by pixies while on vacation in Cornwall, and lived in mortal dread of them thereafter. Filed to persuade the Ministry of Magic to have all pixies humanely destroyed. So that's what we were just dealing with in there. So in the book, the pixies kind of take over Gilderoy Lockhart's classroom. And He doesn't even know how to deal with pixies. He's such a scam artist that he can't even get the pixies together. Alright, so, oh, here. Okay, yeah, so we can see with Lumos the parts of the floor that are about to cave from under us. Okay. Alright, so hopefully this is our way out. Maybe? Sorta? Kinda? Alright, so to keep a low profile, you can sneak by pressing Harry up against walls. You can also cast a spell whilst peeking around the corners. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do our lovely wall sneak thing. This game does have elements of platforming to it, which are extremely frustrating. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't work very well. And it kind of requires you to get Harry to jump and whatnot. So this game is difficult in that way. Alright, so... okay, we gotta sneak back. Alright. I believe this opens up the doorway for that other passage.
Number 5. Gulliver Pokebeat.
Expert on magical birds. First identify meaning of augury song. I really hope I did not butcher that. Alright, so that is going to let us finally out of here. The camera is controllable, but it's not easy. A lot of games from this era and before have really horrible camera control. So I can, it just kind of, it's not sensitive. I can move the camera, but it's just not very easy to do. Okay. Alright, so we have finally arrived in Diagon Alley. So this is where we need to pick up our school supplies and whatnot. We need to meet back up with Mrs. Weasley. Okay, so I really like the way they did the Diagon Alley. Most of the shops you cannot access, unfortunately. It's like they say close next to them. I think it would have been a lot better if you could go into each one, but
Can't get in there.
as I said, very limited budget, I'm sure, for these type of games. But it does look nice and it is well designed.
Harry, we hoped you'd only gone one fireplace too far. I was frantic with worry.
What's wrong, Ginny? You don't look very happy.
Blue powder went wrong, and I dropped all my things in the fireplace as I passed.
Would you like me to go and look for them?
That's so kind of you, Harry, but I think you'll need to get your things first. What was on your school list?
A copy of the Standard Book of Spells, Grade 2, from Flourish and Blots, and a new potion bar from Mole Peppers.
Well, let's all go to Flourish and Blots then. Oh, and you might need this. It fell into the hearth when you used the flu powder.
Thanks, Mrs. Weasley.
Come on, Harry. Let's go to Flourish and Blots.
A little wave at the end. So yeah, Harry is signing us up for some tasks to do for Ginny. We got these people here. They're not happy when we hit them with the stone. So that's where we came from, Borgin and Burke's. Guessing this here is Gringotts. I can't actually look the camera up. Okay. Is that Gringotts? I want to move it up. I can't tell. No. Alright. So we've got all these witches and wizards here. So we can go there. I think we should probably go to Flourish and Blotts before we do anything. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm hoping you're enjoying this as much as I am. This is just one of my favorite games, and I just remember playing this so many times when I was a kid, and I just really wanted to kind of share it and put it out there on my channel because I enjoyed it so much. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you in the next episode.